Will President Trump setting the timetable to repeal and replace Obamacare?
We're doing Obamacare. We're in final stages. We should be submitting the initial plan in March, early March, I would say.
Early March. But are all Republicans on board? At a meeting on Obamacare this week with his fellow Senate Republican, Senator Rand Paul walked out. What happened? Well, let's talk to Rand Paul. He joins us right now, live from our nation's capital. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning.
You make it sound so dramatic, like there was this big dramatic huff.
And then he got up and he walked out.
So what happened?
Well, so did half a dozen other people who had meetings too. It may have been because I had a gruff look on my face, and so I'm trying not to look so gruff anymore. But no, we did have a disagreement. I'm for complete repeal of Obamacare, and the House leadership is putting forward Obamacare Light, and I'm just not for that. We voted about a year ago on complete repeal. We should have complete repeal. The other problem with partial repeal is if you repeal part of Obamacare, keep some feel-good stuff, it actually gets worse. So there's a chance that you have insurance companies leading to bankruptcy if you have partial repeal, because you leave in place some of the perverse incentives for sick people to get insurance and healthy people not to get insurance.
Well, you know, Senator, there have been a number of members of the mainstream media, or hashtag fake news, as President Trump referred to them yesterday, that they've been going, well, you know, if they just repeal it without coming up with something else, then 20 million Americans would be left in the lurch with no coverage. But that is never your intention, is it?
No, and I've been a big proponent from the very beginning to repeal and replace on the same day. I put forward a replacement bill that has the goal of insuring everyone, and it also has the goal of providing more insurance for everyone at a cheaper price. One of the fundamental flaws of Obamacare was they had noble intentions, but they ended up screwing everything up, and they increased the price of everybody's insurance. My bill would actually lower the price of everybody's insurance and let individuals buy it as a group or as an association.
Senator, with all due respect, why wasn't this already in place? I mean, this is what he ran on, and I feel like weeks and weeks are going by. Why wasn't there a replacement already ready as soon as he took office?
We've had replacement ready for a dozen years, really. One of the parts of my replacement plan is from 2006. So a lot of this plan has been out there. So I think that's a little bit of an overstatement saying, oh, Republicans have no plans. That's also one reason why I brought together a lot of the consensus positions. Probably half of my bill is from previous bills from Congressman Tom Price. So these are popular bills, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew we did have a replacement, but also to make sure everybody knows that we do want to provide insurance for those who are struggling.
Yeah. I know you were at the White House yesterday. You were with President Trump when he signed an executive order doing what for people in your home state of Kentucky?
We were excited about it. This was an overzealous federal government regulation that would have cost 77,000 more jobs in the coal industry. We've already lost, we've lost over 10,000, maybe close to 20,000 coal jobs just in Kentucky. This would have decimated us. And so this was a huge reprieve. In fact, I told my colleagues this might have been the best thing that we've done since I've come to Washington, is repealing this terrible regulation.
Well, hats off to you for that. That reminds me of, remember when Hillary Clinton sat down with the miners and that guy put his picture in front of her and said, I have to feed my family. You're taking my job away from this family right here. I just want you to see the faces. What did you think about the presser yesterday?
Quite interesting, and maybe the most interesting press conference ever. And so our president is unique in the sense that he can captivate the attention of both media and public, and I think he does. And he gets right to the point. He doesn't beat around the bush, and he has a style distinct to himself.
He does indeed. There is just one Donald Trump. All right, Senator Rand Paul, thank you very much for joining us today.
All right, have a great weekend. Thank you.